We continue our reading of From the Heart, a daily devotional by author Ellen G. White. Today's reading, April 3, The Barren Fig Tree. Having a form of godliness, but denying its power. 2 Timothy 3:5. Also it says, read Matthew 21:19-21. Reading from the New King James Version. Verse 19. And seeing a fig tree by the road, he came to it and found nothing on it but leaves, and said to it, Let no fruit grow on you ever again. Immediately the fig tree withered away. And when the disciples saw it, they marveled, saying, How did the fig tree wither away so soon? Jesus answered and said to them, Assuredly I say to you, if you have faith and do not doubt, you will not only do what was done to the fig tree, but also if you say to this mountain, Be removed and be cast into the sea, it will be done. We continue our reading. The treatment of the barren tree by the Savior of the world shows how all pretenders to godliness will be treated. This tree represents the Jews who refused to respond to the love of Christ. Despite all the privileges and opportunities granted them, they brought forth only briars and thorns, no fruit to the glory of God. The blighted tree was a parable to the house of Israel, a most impressive lesson. It is also a lesson to the professed followers of Christ in every age. Reaching through all time, it speaks in unmistakable language to all formalists and boasters of godliness who stand forth to the world with high profession, but are utterly devoid of that vital piety which alone God recognizes as fruit. Like the barren fig tree, many flaunt their foliage-covered branches before the Lord, proudly claiming to be His commandment-keeping people, while the heart-searching God finds them destitute of fruit. We learn from the sacred record that this tree, upon which hung not a redeeming cluster of fruit, was clothed with green foliage. Notice the words, having a form of godliness, but denying the power thereof. The doom of the fruitless fig tree has an application to individual professors who manifest the natural tendencies of the unrenewed heart and contradict their faith by their daily life. They do not represent to the world the character of Christ, because they have not Christ in them. Our Savior never turned away from the truly penitent, no matter how great their guilt, but He hates all the hypocrisy and vain display. Fruitless professors, sad indeed is your fate, for the open sinner stands in a more favorable position in the sight of God. The blight of God's curse is upon that class who hide the deformity of their lives under a profession of godliness. John, that bold, undaunted reprover of sin, who came to prepare the way for Christ's first advent, thus addressed the multitude that flocked to hear him. Therefore every tree which bringeth not forth good fruit is hewn down and cast into the fire. Review and Herald, January 11, 1881. This concludes our reading today of From the Heart. Now we join with the Queen of England as we sing, Abide with Me.
Our final hymn is a prayer for God's company at life's darkest moments.